Alright, so these are the Altra Lone Peak 8 with about 150 miles of hard trail running and backpacking on them. Taking these through multiple mountains, Mount Tyndale, did Mammoth Trail Fest, did the 26K with these. Lots of other trail runs in the area surrounding LA, up lots of different hills and mountains. Been pretty pleased with these. They've held together for the most part. You can see they all had this black cover on them, but that's slowly peeling off. The grip is pretty good. I've worn these in quite a bit. One thing I really do like about these is they dry out really quick. I tend to trail run a lot when it's wet and muddy. Just you can see there's a lot of mud on my legs right now, but they dry out really quick. My feet were a little bit wet earlier, and now the shoes are pretty much bone dry, other than just the sweat from my feet. But really pleased with them. They're comfortable. Here's one thing. So I did notice this happened right when I first got these shoes. Started breaking out the side. I got really wide feet, so you put my foot down right here flat. You can see it's pressing out the side right here. But I haven't really found this to be too much of an issue. It did it on the other foot as well. Not as significant though. You can see it peeling back a little bit. But overall fabric has held up pretty good as well. Haven't put any holes in them. You can see starting to wear through some parts of it here where I've kicked different things. Fabric is thinning out right here. My foot's pretty wide right at this point. So you can see fabric is a little bit thin there. Another thing is the shoes are really light. I tend to run a lot of elevation. Most of my runs are close to 1,000-foot elevation in about a 4-mile range. Mammoth Trail Fest, I think, was 3,600-foot elevation gain. So the lightweight shoe, obviously, less weight you're hauling up the mountain. So really appreciate that. Holds up pretty good for a lightweight shoe. One other thing here is how I got them laced. I can't take credit for this. A guy at a running store showed me this. I believe it's called a heel lock. So you can. There's a lot of videos showing how to set this up with your laces, but pretty much when you pull these, it locks your heel in. I found my foot was stretching a lot since these shoes are pretty lightweight. The fabric is pretty stretchy, so it doesn't hold super firm, but with the heel lock, super comfortable. Another thing on comfort is I got really wide feet. Almost every shoe hurts the side of my foot here, or squeezes my foot too much. I think my foot did win the battle, as saw a little earlier, starting to break out the sides. But it is comfortable, and I don't get blisters. And the fabric is stretchy enough that it does absorb it. When my foot plants flat down, my foot comes over the side of the actual outside of the boot, or of the shoe right here. Same thing on this side. So having a nice wide shoe that's comfortable, it's really nice. Have been very pleased with that aspect of these. That was the reason I ran in these. I used to run in the Ultra Temps, were my trail running shoe. I do like the grip on the Temps more than the Lone Peaks, but they were not as wide, so a little bit more uncomfortable. And another note on drying. So when I take these backpacking, if you go backpacking a lot, sometimes you'll have your shoes will be wet when you take them off, and then wet in the morning. These, I will take them off, and they will be nice and dry in the morning. So it's always nice to put dry shoes on in the morning. Obviously, if it's winter conditions, you might not be so lucky, but if it's somewhat warm, they should dry out pretty quick. And this is just overall view of the shoe. You can see there is a bit of wear and abrasion on the sides, but the shoe has held together. It's the right shoe. I guess I'm a little bit harder on my left foot than my right foot, but Similar story, you can see there's a little bit of abrasion there. Bottom of the shoe's holding up reasonably. But overall, pretty good. I would definitely recommend these, and I will be getting another pair of these when I eventually completely kill these.